Welcome back, or if you're new here, hello, my name is Katie, and today I'm going to be reacting to episodes 771 and 772 of One Piece. The last bunch of episodes, we have had so many reveals. My brain is going to explode. And, we're here talking about poneglyphs, we're talking about the Kozuki clan, what happened to Momo's dad. It's so interesting. I'm actually hooked, and I can't wait to find out hopefully more in these episodes. So before we get into it, if you want to see more content from me, don't forget to subscribe. You can also join my Patreon if you want to see fully uncut early access reactions to One Piece and everything else I'm currently reacting to. It's $3 a month over there, and I really appreciate the support. But yeah, without further ado, let's get into episode 771 of One Piece. Poor baby. Yeah. Very suspicious.
この空白の100年についてその真実を解き明かすことを固く禁じてきた100年間の出来事はポーネグリフを読み解くことで明らかになるとされている。なぜ世界政府は空白の100年を
It's a good fucking question, isn't it?
その秘密を知るであろう者たちも今は
Yeah. I think that is one of the most interesting points as well. That, when we think about Roger's crew who learned the secret and they still keep it quiet, I find that very interesting and not something that I've thought about a ton. And it does, again, still beg the question about Shanks and Buggy. Shanks is like a little bit more mysterious, but with Buggy, Buggy doesn't really strike me as someone who knows this secret. Yeah, that's crazy too. Burden us? Burden us. The fact that they think that it would burden, well, maybe that means in the sense that, if, he maybe feared what's happening right now, like, if people found out that then it would be a burden because people would be after you, kind of thing, maybe. But that's happened anyway, and they don't even know it. Open up the land of what? What does that mean? Is it closed off to the rest of the world? Okay. Why? If Wano is closed to the world, why didn't Odin open it up? If this happened a few months ago, like they said, could he not have done that while he was still... Was something stopping him? Or did something happen to make him realize, oh, actually, we should have this opened up? Right, because they were such good allies.
古くから何かあれば運命を共にするとちぎりのある領族。何よりわしと犬はおでん様の直属の家臣。 雷蔵が来た日から戦士たちも皆腹
Wow.
を決めちゃあるがじゃ。
Because now they have all these like fucking how can they be prepared for all this stuff that then like Doflamingo has you know put into all of these wars and stuff now with what Caesar can do, like fucking poison gas and shit. Like that's the level that we're at now, and they probably, you know, never anticipated shit like that.
どんな手を使われようとここはわしらの国。勝にゃいかんき。奥の手もある。
No.
戦うならミンク族の真の力を見せてくれる。して頼みがルフィ殿、そしてロー殿、命を救われ。なお物願いなどおこがましいが、お主らの強さには毎度圧倒されるばかり。諸子道連れもご縁なれば。
Faded.
国の将軍および四皇街道を討つ戦にどうか助立ち願いたい。
I'm interested to know what Luffy's actually gonna say here, because he's been very quiet.
断る。
I knew that he was gonna say no, but I don't understand why. Just the way that was building up, I was like, he's gonna say no. I don't understand why, but he is.
断るな。嘘だと言ってくれ。
Explain yourself.
ここで乗らなきゃ男じゃねえ。待ちなさい。ルフィの言うこと、一理あるわ。
Maybe he's saying he refuses right now because we need Sanji back. Maybe.
私、交渉してくる。
Oh my god. I refuse for now because we need Sanji.
お前は飾りかよ。モモ。
I don't know.
やめろよ、子供相手に。お前が言えよ。
He wants Momo to ask for help.
泣いてるだけか。あんなに泣かせることないでしょ。8歳の子供に武器になんだ。
He wants him to find that like inner strength. I don't think he's trying to be hard on him. I think he sees the potential in him maybe and is like, come on. I know you can ask me too.
父上。拙者は。父上。
言わたせやせぬ。それが世界だ。桃之助。
父上。拙者は。
運ばれたぞ。
Oh my god.
逃げるんだ。逃げ場ならある。皆走れ。
Oh my god. Jesus.
お前の父はバカ殿だ。
What?
カイドウを倒したい。
Hell yeah.
カイドウは親の敵でござる。母上も殺されました。拙者だって早く大人になって強くなって父上と母上の敵を討ちたい。家臣も皆守ってやりたい。
Oh.
体も小さいゆえ無理でござる。だから一緒に戦ってほしいでござる。お願いする。よくわかった。
Why is this making me cry?
同盟だ。カイドウの首は俺がもらうぞ。
Oh my goodness.
かたじきのござる。かたじきのござる。ちげえよ。ガシってやるやつだ。ガシって。
麦わらや。
あ、
You don't get no say. They're so funny. Yeah. I think that's what Luffy was doing. Like, he's seeing everybody treating him like a child. And like he is, you know, it is difficult because he literally is. But, you know, he wants him to find this inner strength because even though he is a child, you know, this is a big thing that they're doing and a big thing that he has to face. So like he needs to have like some of that strength within him. You know, I don't think that Luffy was actually just outright refusing. I think he just, yeah, he wanted this outcome.
8歳相手に向きにはなれど、桃之助様を最も一人前と。
Yeah, that's what Luffy did.
ルフィ殿かもしれんな。
Yeah.
確かに。
俺たちは四皇街道をぶっ飛ばすための
Hell yeah.
忍者海賊
Ninja Pirate Mink Samurai Alliance. Oh my god, they're so cute!
忍者いるの
Of course.
はいはい
Wow, what a monumental thing in front of a fucking poneglyph. Oh my god. This is just crazy. 2 D clan members making an alliance with a Kozuki clan member in front of a fucking poneglyph. My mind is just blown. It's just blown. I get what Luffy was doing there. Like, is he harsh? Yes, but also, like, what's happening in this world is harsh. Like, what's happening to Momo's home is harsh. Like, his life going back there is harsh regardless. So, like, you know, he is 8 years old, but he wants to face this and he wants to do it too. So he has to find that inner strength. And like Luffy, you know, he knows how to get that out of people. I could it be seen as harsh? Yeah, but like I also understand where Luffy's coming from with that, because like what is literally happening in Momo's life is harsh, and you know, he can't really like escape this, because this is his fate. Like, this is his entire thing, his lineage, his heritage. Like, he has to do it. So if they're gonna do it, you know, Luffy wants him to have that strength to be able to do it. And I feel like he had a similar approach to Vivi when they were, you know, going to face everything in Alabasta. I feel like he had the same approach with her, like kind of like a tough love situation. And like, you know, you could say that he's being too harsh sometimes, but also like Luffy, we know, has people's backs. Like, he has his friends' back. So really, you know, it makes sense. It does make sense. What I do wonder though is like, yeah, we're gonna go to Wano, but we have to get Sanji back first, right? So I wonder how that's gonna work. Like, are some people maybe gonna go to Wano ahead of like Luffy? I feel like, you know, because Luffy has talked about wanting to go get Sanji back by himself, but I don't think that he's gonna go by himself. I do think that maybe some people are gonna go with him. So I wonder if people are gonna go ahead to Wano while they get Sanji back, because I feel like Sanji, like, they need him for this. Like, this is a huge thing. You know, they also like want him to be a part of this whole poneglyph thing. The fact that Sanji isn't here to find out this information breaks my heart. So I wonder if these two things will kind of like happen simultaneously, and then Luffy and Sanji will maybe like catch up with people or whatever. Yeah, I'm interested to see where that goes, because we need our cook back. We can't do this without him. So yeah. Anyways, let's get into episode 772.
昔大親友だったという犬嵐公爵と猫マムシの旦那が長い旅の末瀕死の状態でこの島に帰ってきた。その時すでにあの抗争状態だった。
Oh.
目を合わせれば殺し合うほどの大喧嘩。一体何があった？
What happened?
麦わらたちが来てからこの国にいい風が吹いてきたようだ。今日は二人のオーラ手打
Another one. Yay! No, that actually is probably is so good. Like, not them having strict bedtimes and wake up times because of their fucking rulers.
同盟っていうのは友達のことだ。
違う。
それから同盟は組むけど条件がある。
いや、それは組む前に言うこと
Well, Luffy does things a little bit differently.
うちは今仲間が一人。
Sanji!
なあ、30
We have to get him first, right?
実はいろいろあったのよ。
No, I have to admit, guys, the way that my heart is fucking yearning for Sanji now that he's not here. I'm like in turmoil. I feel like Sanji's taken over my brain. This is really dangerous. Me and Sanji have had a very interesting relationship the whole way through my journey of One Piece. And now that he's not here, I'm like, I'm sorry that if I've ever said anything wrong about Sanji. Like, I want him back. I want him back. I'm so sorry.
俺が行って連れ戻してくるから。それまでは
He's gonna go. I don't think that Luffy's gonna go on his own. I have a feeling that maybe Nami will go with him. I think someone is gonna go with him. But I don't know. I just don't think he's gonna go on his
そ
own.
の代わり
Yeah,
最
they
初は
need Sanji for this.
あ
They
いつ
do.
が帰ってきたら千人力だからな。
Oh,
はいはい。
oh, Zoro always has something to say.
大丈夫か。相手は四皇ビッグマム。
別に戦うわけじゃねえから平気だ。ペコマムシと行くよ。
Fuck, they're on their way back. For fuck's sake. My thing is, how are they able to find Zoe? I wonder if they have not a Vivre card for Raizo, but for someone else. And maybe that's how they're getting there. Because how on earth did they find it in the first place? I mean, I think that they have intel, you know, that they were going there. Well, you know, they probably actually, yeah, they actually probably know about that's the likely place that they would go to ask the Mink tribe for help. So yeah, there's that, but also like knowing where it is the thing that's kind of baffling me. Like I'm wondering, even intel is like, okay, but this is an elephant walking across the fucking sea. So like, I'm like, do they have a Vivre card for someone else? Not Raizo, because they weren't, you know, they didn't know exactly where he was. And if they had that, they would, but maybe they have one for someone else or something. Because how are they able to find it twice?
ライゾーはいませんでした。それで帰ってくるとは思わなかったぜ。すみませんでした。殺しかけたら息の根を止めろ。情けは厄介な復讐を生む虚像を殺す。
No, you will not. Oh my god, the audacity of this man. Do not touch this elephant, you absolute fucking bastard. Bro, I hate him. What do you mean you're gonna kill the elephant? Don't piss me off.
シャンクスだよ。まさかネコマムシ知り合いなのか？
知っちゅうけ。赤髪のシャンクスやろ。そうか。 道理で見覚えのある麦わら帽子やと思うだ。
Yeah.
猫も私も一時ロジャーの船に乗っていた。
Oh.
私たちは常におでん様の従者として船に乗った。白ひげのモビーディック号に乗っていた時も。
Whitebeard.
ロジャーにスカウトされた時もいつも。
So Odin wait. Odin was with Whitebeard for a time as well. Oh my god, he's literally like me right now. I'm also writing shit down. Okay, they didn't go to Raftel. This is how I feel in these episodes right now.
懐かしき冒険の日々。
お前らさっきまで殺し合いしてたよな。
むしろおでん様が海賊の船に乗り込まぬよう必死に止めておった立場。鎖国国家の和の国においては海外へ出ること自体が罪。かたやおでん様は閉ざされた自
So
国の
maybe this has just been like a long-standing tradition that like Odin couldn't go against while he was ruling. Said he's a heretic, had doubts about the law of the country. Maybe he wanted to change it but didn't actually get the chance to. And that's why he left that message.
とにかくじゃあみんなサンクスしてんだな。レイリーも。
おお、もちろん。うん。
そっか。
にゃんにゃにゃにゃんにゃな。ちょっといいか。ロジャーの船に乗ったんなら、そりゃ俺の船作りの師匠トムさんの作ったオール・ジャクソン号だぜ。
うん。なんと船大工トムの弟子か。
俺はトムさんの弟子。
Yeah, he is. Yeah, he is.
次いいですか。
It all connects. This is crazy.
話はってごめんね。ちょっと確認しときたいの。4つのロードポーネグリフがラフテルへの道を示すって言ってたわよね。本来なら3つの針が指し示す方角から次の目的地を決めるんだけど、今辿ってないけどいいの？私たちはトラオくんに会って偶然ビブルカードで
Yeah, we haven't been tracking it for a while.
偶然ラフテルの場所を示すロードポーネグリフにたどり着いたけど、確か双子岬のクロッカスさんの話じゃログをたどれば最後には全ての航路が一本にまとまるって。そこにラフテルはあるのかと今まで思ってたんだけど。
Isn't that what he said too?
ヘイクロッカス、ヤガラは昔ずっとある海賊団を探しよって。
あ、それ全滅した私の海賊
What?
団です。
It's all coming full fucking circle.
その3本の指針が全て同じ方角一つの場所を示す航路は確かにある。ただしユガラたちはこれまでの旅ですでにその先の冒険を始めているのだ。
Wait, what?
どういうこと？
本来ならばそのログの終着点で
You're supposed to find out about something for the first time at the end of the route.
ポーネグリフと古代文字の謎に
Wait, so they did it early?
それを生み出した文明と見えぬ最後の島ラフテルの存在にロジャーはそこから大きく冒険をやり直した。
Are you saying that the Straw Hats have actually made more progress than Roger did the first time? So maybe then, when he found that out, then that's maybe when he recruited Odin and then did it all again. So then that would make sense as to why he was then able to go back to Skypia and decipher that with Odin and then do that engraving. Because he had to, like, go back there.
私たちはすでにその先に。
That's, yeah. I think that's it, right? Like, they already know this information ahead of time. So they're kind of, like, making more progress than you would expect. Because of circumstances, I guess.
焦ることはなかったんだ。私たちは航路から外れたわけじゃなかった。
You're just kind of making your own.
先の答えを手に入れて混乱していただけ。クロッカスさんの言う通り、ログは確かにラフテルを指していた。終着点のさらに先にあるラフテルに続く道を。
ユガラ航海士か。しっかりしている。
Hell yeah, she is.
大丈夫。道は間違えてはいない。このまま進め。
Aww.
なんだかグラディ気分。すげえだろ。うちの関係者は
Oh my god, Luffy stops slapping her.
しかしおめえら伝説とつながりすぎててレイリーと会った時みたいに頭クラクラするよ。
拙者もロジャーたちに会っておるが記憶は曖昧でござる。若かったゆえ。
Wait, what? How? Hang on. What do you mean you met Roger? When did Roger die? Wasn't it like 20 something years ago? What do you mean you met Roger? No, you didn't. Exactly. What are you talking about?
ガラニャーニャー。おでん様の冒険は濃厚じゃき。いずれはまとめて話し。
Yeah, no, you can't just say that.
その間にわしらも会いたい男がおるぜよ。戦力が増えて困りはせんきにゃ。
誰だ？
元白ひげ海賊団一番隊隊長
Marco? Oh my god, Marco!
不死鳥マルコ
Oh my god, that's so exciting! Oh my god, this is so exciting. But hang on. Let's just backtrack. I met Roger and the others too. What the fuck do you mean? No, because that's like, what does that mean? What does that mean? But I don't remember clearly because I was so young. Bitch, you're 8 years old or whatever. What do you mean? Right, there's something weird going on there because how is he saying that? And then Cat Viper is just like brushing over that. Like, what are you talking about? What do you mean you met Roger? You know, everything was starting to make sense in my head until he said that. Like, what the hell do you mean? What the fuck do you mean? Well, that's a mystery for another time, I guess. They've just been like, oh, don't worry about that. We'll tell you about that sometime. Like, what do you mean? Did he fucking see through Odin's eyes or something? Like, what? How can you just say that and not expand on that? That's so weird. Oh my god. My brain is like pretty fried from these episodes, honestly. There's been so much information, but they have been such good episodes. Like, Zoe is such a good arc. The reveals and all of this lore talk is so delicious. My understanding of that whole thing is just kind of wording it slightly weirdly by saying that they're beyond the end point, but I guess what that means is that Roger didn't know all of this, have all of this context until he got there and then had to do it all again so that he could have all the context to go back there to do all of that. I think that's what that means, but the Straw Hats are kind of on a more I don't know, like a path that kind of is more streamlined because they won't have to do it twice because they have the information. And I'm guessing that once Roger knew, because the fact that he went out of his way to actually recruit Odin kind of implies that, because like how else would he have known about Odin, you know, unless he found out about the poneglyphs, that they were made by the Kozuki clan. How would he even know who Odin is? Like someone to decipher these texts. Or maybe with him saying that lies beyond that point is that actually there's somewhere that Raftel is like further than where the log post can bring you. Right? Maybe that's what it is. Like maybe, because if you're saying, like, if they're saying they're on a journey to Raftel and it lies beyond that point, maybe it's that Roger followed the log pose to get to that one point that wasn't Raftel, that then gave information about all of this. Then he recruited Odin. Then he made it to Raftel, because you actually need all of that information before you can go to Raftel. Like, yeah, because he couldn't have gone to Raftel without the road poneglyphs. So, yeah, it actually is. It's like their journey lies beyond that point because their end goal is Raftel. So they don't necessarily need to go to. Well, see. I'm a little bit confused because you're supposed to find out about something for the first time at the end of that route. Right. Yeah. So that suggests that that's not Raftel. Yeah, maybe with Nami saying that it's still pointing them in the right direction. Like, they're still on the right track because they do need to go there before going to Raftel. It's just that they're slightly more equipped than what Roger was. So they don't have to do it all again necessarily. They'll be doing this journey whilst also being aware of the existence of the road poneglyphs, and they have Robin. They'll do this journey with the log pose. They'll go to this last island, well, last island, and then they're fully equipped. Maybe it has the last vital piece of information. Maybe that's where the last road poneglyph actually is. Actually. Because they said that no one else has it yet. And then they can go to Raftel. Because you can't do that without the 4 road poneglyphs. I think I'm understanding that now. It's just that Roger had to do it twice because he was not as equipped as them the first time. I do believe. Jesus Christ. I need to write all that down. Anyways, oh my god. These episodes have been so amazing. The lore, it goes crazy. Like, some questions answered and many more questions opened up. And now we're gonna... yeah, we have to make our way to Wano, ask for more help. Marco, oh my god. But also, we need to get Sanji back. So, yeah. I want Sanji back before we do this. And the fact Luffy said that having Sanji would be like having 1,000 men. My heart. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed my reaction to these episodes. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up. Let me know what you think in the comments. And if you want to see more content from me, don't forget to subscribe. You can also join my Patreon if you want to. But yeah, in the meantime, take care of yourselves and I will see you in the next one. Okay, bye. A huge, huge thank you to all of my Patreon members whose support really, really helps my channel, and especially my highest tier members who are all on screen right now. I appreciate your support so much, and it really helps me continue doing what I love, which is sharing my reactions with you. So thank you so much.